Well over 50% of Americans are now house poor. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very, very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And folks, we have a massive issue unfolding right now at the U.S. economy. We have a massive issue about to be delivered in the U.S. housing market. This one's insane, and like we've talked about before, everything hinges on the U.S. housing market. If we lose the housing market, we lose everything. That's what happened in the last bubble, the bubble before that, and the bubble before that. And we've always had booms and busts in the real estate market. So anybody that thinks that this thing can last forever, I have to politely disagree with you. There is no way it can, because historical data would tell us that it just can't. And we have booms and busts in the real estate market. So I hope many people have woken up to the fact of that. That's been the goal of the channel, is to continue to raise awareness, to let people know and understand that this one can't sustain itself. It was an artificially produced housing market due to government stimulus spending, and stimulus measures kicking the can way too far down the road. And now we're living in an rising interest rate environment with runaway inflation about to deliver the knockout blow in the form of a recession. And our job moving forward will in fact probably be to see if we end up in a full-blown depressions. Depressions in the past have cycled approximately every 100 years. And that's got my attention, because guess what, friends? We're in the 100-year cycle. So when we couple that in with the fact that well over 50% of Americans are house poor right now, and I hate that. It bothers me. You know why? Because I did that in the last housing bubble. I went all in at the height of the housing bubble. In fact, there was already some softening like we're seeing now when I entered. I didn't even enter in probably at the height, but it was in or around the bubble. And man, friends, I was house poor. I thought I drank the Kool-Aid. I thought you couldn't lose in real estate. It only goes up. And as a real estate professional, I'm just here to tell you it cannot. So realities are, if you came in with minimum amounts down in your house, you were so exposed right now. If you've got skin in the game, your loan to value is very much in your favor. Maybe you weather a storm a little better than others. I've always said, I'm not recession proof, but I'm recession insulated. I will take a hit. I will take a hit. I'm not here cheering for a downturn. I benefit from the euphoria continuing, but as a level-headed realist and somebody who lived through the last bubble, I just understand there's no way this one could sustain itself, because it was artificially produced. So what we have right now moving forward, friends, into a recession environment that's just getting started. By the time we get into the throes of a full-blown recession, I've never lived through a depression. I'm a little bit, wondering what that one's going to feel like. We're all going to, nobody alive today has lived through a depression. Insane. This is insanity. So when 50% of Americans can't even, they're living paycheck to paycheck, well over 50% are living paycheck to paycheck. One hiccup in their income or the economy puts them into a tailspin, and they are now hanging on by their fingernails until eventually they have to give away the home. And they're going to hang on to the home as long as they can. Why? Because in the buying euphoria we just experienced in a stimulated economy, they put so much pressure to get the home. They went above and beyond appraised values. They're upside down immediately with minimum amounts down, which means they're going to be upside down that fast. Insane. When well over 50% of Americans not only are house poor, they're living paycheck to paycheck. They don't even have $1,000 in the bank for an emergency. Insane. No savings. They're one flat tire away from a tailspin. That is not good. That has my full attention, friends. I hope that's not you. I hope that's not you. If it's you, it is time to trim the fat. It is time to cancel subscriptions. It's time to just get rid of any unnecessary things that are being auto-billed to your account right now. Me, myself, I'm going to head into the cable company and to have them take a look at my plan, because of course with the cable companies, what do? They offer you some promotional, get you into a low rate, and then the promotional ends and they're billing you full pop for services you're probably not even using. That is America right now. Everybody in somebody else's pocket trying to just get us for every nickel and dime we can. And as property taxes increase, everything's increasing, inflation running through the roof, rising interest rates just squashing these investment markets. The writing is on the wall. Insanity, friends, insanity. Man, I love real estate. I owe so much to real estate. I know you're going to become successful in real estate, but it won't be by buying at the height of a real estate bubble. It will not. The number one thing, in my opinion, that we can do right now is expect the unexpected. Hope for the best. Expect the worst. Maybe we come out somewhere in the middle. I always say, don't let your highs get too high or your lows get too low. You don't want to drink the Kool-Aid and go all into these investment markets like a casino that continues to pay out. We all know casinos do not continue to pay out. The house always wins. And right now, the federal government is the house, and they're about to win this one. They're about to collapse the market. But what did they do? They gave all the heavy hitters a chance to get out of these markets, make their money, and let middle America pay for it. Like I always say, we'll get out of the problem and in the solution. But the reality is this, friends. Middle America is always the demographic that pays for these things. And my job is to continue to raise awareness and let you know what's going on out there. We lose the housing market, we lose everything, and the writing is now on the wall. As over 50% of Americans are house poor right now, living paycheck to paycheck, one hiccup away from a tailspin. No savings, no nothing, just running on fumes, just trying to figure out how to put gas in the car and pay their electric bill. Whew. Insane. The wealth effect is starting to reverse course. We're in a recession. You see the gas stations, you see the lines to save a few cents a gallon on gas. That is a recessionary pain. And like I said, as a trained salesman who's trained in the psychology of sales, the psychology of people, let me just tell you, this is the precursor of what's to come. In final thoughts today, friends, I come to you as a friend, as a real estate professional, somebody who wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. I know buying at the height of a real estate bubble will rarely provide that. Buying outside the bubble for pennies on the dollars will. It'll be hard to do because when everybody's full of panic and fear, it's only going to be a few of us that are willing to go out there and buy in that climate. It is going to be insane. Buckle up and strap in. Like I said, if you're new, subscribe right away, because that will be our mission. I've always said I've put more people on the sidelines than anybody in America as an active real estate agent in a very, very public way. I'm more than willing to earn people's business later. I'm a patient man. I'm a patient man. I'm hoping that you will become a patient person as well. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of the video. If you'd like to contact me there, along with links to other channels I've appeared on, I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email for you as well. Or if you're interested in some of the offers that are available to my viewers, those are in the description as well. I think that you would absolutely benefit from. As always, thank you for your time today. Please go make it count. I'll see you on the next video.